I think people want hope. People want something they can count on and they can rely on. And part of my job as a bishop is to be a witness to hope, that Christ is risen and that there's no reason to be dispirited.
We come together to give praise and honor to our Creator. We are hopeful people. We are faithful people. We are worshiping people. We are praising people.
The more that we work together, the more that we can change lives together. It's as simple as that.
Early on in my return to the Archdiocese of Detroit, I saw these 4 clear needs: stronger parishes, stronger schools, strengthening the priesthood, and taking up the mission of the church in the city with new vigor. What we're doing in the initiative is making the principal focus on the parishes. And so I see myself as partnering with the pastor and his parish leadership in achieving the goals of the initiative.
I think the initiative will assist us in a very practical way.
The parish plays a significant role in the lives of keeping God's people together.
I think we're a strong group that if we work together, we can help each other in ways that we haven't even tried yet.
In parish life, there are so many diverse opportunities to contribute.
I had so many people that have come up to me and said, "You know, Father, you're right." Said, I'm not sharing enough of my talents with the church.
There was a bulletin article that asked for help, no experience necessary, because of course I had no experience.
Once you take that first step and you do something, you get over the fear of doing it, and that's what it is. But you really feel good about yourself.
And I think the more we respond to God's love for us and reflect on it, the more we're willing to share our time and talent.
Being involved in the parish, I see what our donations can do.
One of the needs is basically finding the finances to be able to continue just our operational budget, but most importantly our social outreach and what we do in our community.
We just need a lot of people doing a little part as opposed to a few people doing big parts.
If we come together and work together with the goal of lifting our brothers and sisters, of healing our brothers and sisters, we can make a significant difference in our community.
The school provides a wonderful means for the parish to evangelize and help shape the next generation of Catholics.
Every child should have the opportunity of a sound Catholic education.
To me, there's nothing more important than our kids being able to live our faith every day and every hour of class.
It's really a different experience where you can really be with God, like your presence with Him, and it's really a great thing to me.
I believe that it's given me a well-rounded moral base for the rest of my life. For my Catholic education, I'll take mainly my ability to practice my faith and belief in God, because it really gives me an extra help deep down inside when I'm struggling.
Not only are we taught the class, but we're taught how we can use it in our life and with Christ in it.
And take pride in saying that my faith got me to where I am.
We need to provide more financial assistance so that families can afford to have their children in the Catholic school.
We lost quite a few families last year, and it was due to not being able to pay the tuition.
And it really breaks my heart sometimes when families have to leave Catholic education because they can't afford it.
Catholic education is going to give these young people the spiritual, mental, and physical tools to deal with what's waiting for them out there in the world.
Right now, we have a pressing need for more space because we have an excellent program of priestly formation here.
One of our greatest needs is that we're starting to run out of rooms for the seminarians. It's hard to believe with a building this big that you could run out of rooms, but our undergraduate division will be entirely full.
We need men out there who are good shepherds, that are good leaders.
This isn't just a job. This is service for God, service for the church, and love for Jesus Christ.
to see the great graces God has given each man in the house here, and how he is really building up his church through the future generation of priests.
And the guys here today all want to be holy. So when you get guys who are all kind of like that together, it's like, wow.
We need the support of the parish. Not only their financial support, but their prayers and their feedback.
The other great need is more financial support for the lay leaders.
We have a very large contingent of lay people taking classes here.
We have both men and women who are called to be lay ministers and called to be lay leaders in the church, and this has been a wonderful development for the Catholic Church.
If you have the right mixing of a good pastor and a good minister, your parish can really do well.
How Sacred Heart goes to the Archdiocese. It's the center of the diocese, and so we need a healthy seminary in order for us to have healthy parishes.
We are all one Christian family. Everybody has a role to play. The people in the city of Detroit are not alone.
These churches are blessing their neighborhoods. If their families are coming, these churches are blessing their families. We're able to do more things if we have the funding to do so.
We can't say to the church in another city or in Detroit, in the inner city, I don't need you. We are incomplete unless we're working together and helping each other. We're not fully Christ.
The church has the potential to become a stabilizing force, not only for the Catholics who are there, but I think also for the neighborhoods in general.
We're all connected. We're the only group that crosses every civic and administrative and racial and economic barrier is the church. So who is going to be a voice for unity in Metro Detroit and southeastern Michigan better than the Catholic Church?
When we talk about changing lives together, I always emphasize that the first together is the church together with Christ, because it's really His work. And then it's about all of us gathering together to do the work of the church with Christ.
When the Church of Detroit bands together in a project like Changing Lives Together, it helps everyone.
Together means doing it united as a group.
It's being visible and it's being loud in their worship, and it's nurturing seeds and planting seeds.
To help the body of Christ develop into what He wants us to be.
An individual can't do that alone.
The only way we can really change lives is together.
God made each one of us to fulfill a certain mission in life. I have mine, you have yours. I invite you to join me in changing lives together, and in that way we will respond to His call. We will be what He has called us to be as the Church of the Archdiocese of Detroit. Join me in changing lives together.